Goldenberry. What a beautiful plant, sometimes called physalis, right? Because that's its botanical name. And I think I've got 3 things here that you may not be aware of. So you may be really familiar with it as a superfood because that is what it is. It's powerful and it's wonderful. It is in the same family as the nightshades, right? So that's your tomatoes and eggplant. And we're talking, about plants in the Solanaceae family of plants. And these plants can sometimes cause problems for people with arthritis, right? They have essentially what's like an allergic reaction, and it'll trigger arthritic conditions for them. If you're one of these people, the way to easily find out is to basically cut out all nightshades, all of them, for at least 2, maybe even 3 weeks. Get your system totally cleaned out, and then just introduce any one of them, back into your system. If you start feeling that achy joint feeling, and there won't be any, am I or am I not? You'll be really clear about it. Most people really don't have this reaction. They may think they do, but they really don't when they go through this test. But in my experience, when somebody really cleans out for like 3 weeks and then introduces one back in and kind of goes, oh, wow, I'm starting to have that joint thing, then you know you're allergic. This, however much it's a superfood, because it's in that family of plants, is probably not going to be for you. But that's okay, because there's others. It's the beauty of the plant world. Second thing you may not be aware of in terms of goldenberry or physalis, and that is, generally speaking, we're talking about Physalis peruviana. It's native to Chile and Peru. The Incas and the Aztecs have been cultivating this plant for over 4,000 years. But there's some other varieties that are commonly used. The peruviana one is generally used both as a food and as a medicine, right? It looks like a little tomatilla. It's basically like a tomato. They'll call it a fruit or a berry. It has that little paper coating on it, sometimes called Chinese lantern. Confusing, because in traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, Chinese lantern is actually a different species. It's Physalis alkageni, and that plant is more typically used in TCM. Same family of plants, lots of similar behaviors, but it's just a lot more bitter. So it's not used as a food. And it's going to be used to clear heat and toxins, similar to the other Physalis plants. So you may not have been aware of that and been seeing this Chinese lantern name, and the names are messing with your head. The Peruviana variety has generally got that sort of beige, whitish, yellowish paper outer coating. And the traditional Chinese medicine variety, that coating, that outer husk, is actually bright orange or red, so it really looks like a little Chinese lantern. So that'll help you keep your varieties clear and not make you sad when you go to eat the TCM variety and go, oh my God, this is horrible. Why is anybody eating this? It's because they're eating the Peruviana version, which is sweet and sour and savory. Lots of fun recipes in our Healing Herb Health session on Goldenberry that'll help you introduce this to your diet, into your health. Really powerful for your immune system and having healthy pregnancy and eye health, big time. Third thing you may not be fully aware of, leaving the fruit in that paper lantern, right? We're going to call it that. But leaving that in there is the best way to keep this when you buy it at the grocery store. It'll stay on your counter for like 30 to 40 days left in the paper. Once you remove that paper, you want to wash it, and then it's ready to eat. So if you're looking to hold on to it for a little while and not eat it right away, don't go pulling that outer husk off, because that'll help preserve the inner fruit longer. It's the ripe fruit that is safe to eat. Unripe fruit and any other part of the plant, toxic, like really toxic, like fatal toxic. So go for the ripe fruit. Enjoy profoundly wonderful fruit. Check out our website at White Rabbit Institute of Healing for more about this superfood. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them below, or email me to join the conversation on Goldenberry Physalis at info@White Rabbit Institute of Healing. Hope to see you there.